What's his name? Heard him say, are you shitting me? Lord, and I feel just the same. He speaks his mind about that asinine asshole in our house. Yeah, John Beautiful, he likes to call it out. Yes, he does. Well, there's a blue dot down in Texas, that Texas heaven knew. There's a blue dot family in the USA. And all over this world. Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
Hello, family. It is Monday, baby. Well, normally it would just be a rant, but we decided to have our Blue Dot family meeting tonight because Sunday got kind of screwed up there a little bit, and we weren't quite in the mood last night to do a proper show.
And I'm running us a little behind because I just had to get a little something special ready to go for
Yeah, we got a little
show.
something special tonight.
Yeah.
As some of you may have known, we've had some we've had some excitement around the house here, and it started several days ago with just a verbal attack on my donkey and a bunch of fuck you back and forth and libtard and blue dot and all this shit, and it is over several days a lot of just cruising in front of the house.
Specifically at midnight. Don't
Yeah,
worry, we've been watching you,
don't worry.
bro.
Yeah.
I got you all on tape, and
All
you're
on
helping our
tape,
case
baby.
getting
Every
a
time
lot
you
bigger
come
and
by.
better.
And we had a security camera, but we wanted to upgrade.
Ever
So,
since the incident, and
Yeah, ever
we
since
actually
that
got
incident,
it installed right before
that
yesterday
Sunday,
happened. So,
me and my boys are outside. We're hooking up cameras, getting the right kind of view. Travis, I got to brag on him. He went online. I told him, I said, this is how much money we got. Get the best system we can.
yeah, because here's the thing. It's not like we didn't have a system. It's more like, there's only so many times I want to go
only one
outside.
camera.
Well, it's also, there's only so many times where I want to go out and run out with my phone and catch them passing by our house, which, if you're on our Discord, I actually uploaded one specific one the night before this all went down again, of them patrolling our house in the middle of the night, midnight. By the way, y'all just keep that up. You're making our case much easier
thank you
for
very
us.
much down there. We
So,
appreciate it.
Speaking of which,
I did.
do you want to roll the tape?
There.
You
Well,
wanna just-
let me lead into it a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah, we got to build up this.
Because, man, it's really neat how it worked out. Is because we had just installed the cameras, and Jesus, out there sweating all day, and we had finally quit. We had come in, and Travis out there looking out the window right now, baby. They might know I'm live. They
did that last time, right before we went live.
right before we went
on
live.
Sunday. That's
Yep,
when it
there we
started. So
go.
yeah, no, of course I'm gonna. And
Yeah.
I'm not looking. Look, before we go any further, I'm not looking out because I'm scared. It's just like, no, I want to keep. Here's one thing that's been for sure. They have been somewhat intelligent enough, which ain't giving them much credit,
Not much.
to stay on the street and not past our fence.
Well, mostly on the street.
Mostly on the street.
Mostly on the street.
Yeah, fucking dumbass.
They don't know how to back up too good, but don't worry about it. Unless that was just intentional. When they knocked the sign down, I'm sure he did that on intentional. It's a county sign, it's a state sign.
You would think that.
You would think. But I'm sure he aimed at it. It wasn't a mistake.
And I mean, honestly.
My God, God knows how to drive at least, huh?
I mean, you would think with his family, the way they are drivers, you would think they know how to drive, right?
Anyway.
Boy, we're just getting into an
so
SNL
there's
skit.
a couple of small videos that we put up that Travis and Rose had recorded on their phones.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We were upset in those videos, but
Yeah.
right now we're just kind of looking at it and just going, Jesus Christ, what a fool.
So now, after the letter to the lawyer,
yeah.
and yes, I did. Thank you very much. And
boy, you would think that
so
family
we
would
went
not
to-
want
we went
another
to-
lawsuit, right?
Yeah, really, yeah, really. Anyway.
Yeah, let's
now,
get
mind you, we have not spoken to these people in years.
Years.
Years and years and years. Years and years and years.
And like I said on the show the other night,
years and years.
I thought the person who was screaming was someone else that has never liked us anyway.
Yeah.
So this guy who came out of nowhere, years and years, if anything, if it's who I think it is, I saw them when they were a wee little lad. When they were all wee little lads.
Oh, that's all right. I used to watch him when he was about 16 years old, when he used to drive his big old four-wheel drive truck all through town with the big rebel flag planted in the, I mean, not a little one. We're talking one of them great, big, huge rebel flags. And he'd go tool around the neighborhood because, you know, the family thought it was really cool. Yeah. Anyway, let's roll the tape and I will narrate what is happening here. There is no sound.
No, so.
But all during this, if you go to the video, do you have one of the other? We can't.
I tried to get it all working and it just didn't. But no, you can go to our Facebook and we're going to put those up on YouTube tonight of the videos with audio.
So you can have the audio to hear
the revving of the
sound
engine
that was going on from the time the truck comes into the picture until it leaves. You can go on the other videos and hear the sound of the truck. It was quite loud, extremely loud, revving the engine up as I was just waiting on him to blow up that engine. I really was. But
boy, wouldn't that have been awkward?
Yeah. Anyway, let's roll the security tape.
Yeah, here's
the truck coming into view. Now it's loaded up in the back. Got a couple of four-wheelers in the back of it. It's a flatbed owned by my neighbor down the street. And here he comes for the first pass. Now, mind you, Jenny is, if you look in the right-hand corner there at the top, that's Jenny sitting out there. Now, they are revving the engine as you're watching this. It's loud. I mean, cranking it out there, baby, letting them know, hey, we're rednecks out here. This is what we do. So now he's going to back up again. He's running that engine up. This is Trump's America, baby, right here. This is your Trump supporter, your good red-blooded American redneck. This is how he treats his neighbor that he doesn't know. Look at them there. They're looking. They're revving that engine up, baby. They're making a ruckus at this point. We're barely hearing it in the house now. I'm going to start running out here pretty quick.
Yeah, right around here is where we started running out.
Yeah, right here we start coming out of the house.
And then they see us coming down the driveway.
And they see us coming down the driveway. Brum, 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 bum, 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 bum. Yeah, wonderful neighbors we have. And here he comes for the second pass here. Let's just rev up the engine. Look at me. Blah, 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 blah. These are dicks. These are people that are raised this way. This is what Trump calls a good citizen. Are you shitting me? Are you freaking shitting me? Look at her, Jenny. I know. Look at my donkey. She's alerted. Now he's revving up that engine again. There. She's spoken. There's Rose comes into the picture to take video. They're cussing at her and flipping her the bird, calling her all sorts of names. Isn't your daddy proud of you? I bet your grandpa, by the way.
There they are.
Now they're in the ditch in my house. They're backing up, revving the engine. Boom, they just ran over a sign. And now Jenny's all upset. Now they're going to really rev up the engine and just tear down the freaking road. There you go, assholes.
And run home to daddy.
And run home to daddy because they left their grandpa's house, who lives to the on your screen to the left of me, and now they're driving down to their daddy's house, who lives right down the street from me. And the house in between is the house where they go congregate. So this is what Trump's America. This is what these kids, not kids, these are adults, but kiss my ass kids. That's what these adults were taught by the family they live with.
Now, to be clear, I just want to go on the record because the other day I came on the show to be like, look, I could, they've flown their Trump flags. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Years.
I don't fly flags because I know I'm going to get vandalized. I've already said that. So, while this, I do believe, is a Trump thing, because when we went to go get license plates today, I'm trying to bring that up right now, but they have a cardboard cutout covering their license plate. And it says Trump. So the funniest thing is this is parked at their dad's house. And at first,
their dad's house.
We weren't really for sure.
Like we wouldn't know.
Like here's the thing.
Let's just put a piece of
Well,
paper
see,
over
that
the
was the
plate.
thing. We weren't entirely for sure if they were all related, but I think the fact is they keep coming down to their grandpa's place to tow their boat, which, by the way, we've seen you on the boat before, too. Not saying you can't, but we've seen you strolling really quietly, really. We see more than y'all give us fucking credit for.
Well, now there ain't a freaking inch of this property that is not covered by a video camera.
Yep.
Every inch. And I can zoom in on your ass. As a matter of fact, I got camera out there. I can zoom in all the way to that neighbor's house down the street.
Yep. But that's my point, is like, this guy is just...
Isn't that? Look at him.
This is just being a dick. This is... And you know what? If they were smart, because it's not like their dad and their grandpa don't have some fucking...
Now, we called the sheriff. 10 minutes later, sheriff shows up.
Yep.
With a constable. 2 vehicles. What happened? Travis showing him the video of what this is, of what's happening. And my sheriff's department informs me that, well, you know, John, they're just being assholes. You reckon? You reckon I didn't already know that? They're just being assholes. Now, if they did it at night,
which we got video of, not revving their engines, but
if they do it at night and rev their engines, that's disturbing the peace, and we'll have to we could come out here and do something about it. But these guys, you know, they're just kids. No, they're the kids. They're up in their mid-20s. Damn, they're damn near 30, I think. These are not kids. I keep saying that because I knew them when they were kids. The little kid with the rebel flag. It's what you're taught. It's how you're taught to act in this society that means anything. And you can see what these boys have been taught. That this, to scare the hell out of a donkey, that's what you think is admirable in your kids. This is your kids, buddy. And if you're watching, if not now, later.
No, don't worry. Tommy will show them for sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
Tommy will. I mean,
Tommy will make sure they see it.
Tommy will make sure he sees it.
Hey, John, they was talking about you down there. You damn right I am. Because nobody in America should have to put up with that kind of shit, that kind of intimidation, that kind of fucking society where you think that's acceptable. Where that kind of shit is just assholes having fun. John, don't worry about it. I am worried about it.
Yeah, because
I'm worried about my donkey being out there. And that I am not fast thinking they would shoot her. Yes, they would.
And not to mention, I mean, trolling by the house at like 1 o'clock in the morning, which, by the way, go to the Discord group if you want to see that. It's going to be up on the channel before long because I'm making sure... Every time they pass
this house, every time they come down this street, they will be recorded.
Yeah, because here's the thing. We're building up a case. We already have a case. It's already in the works. So my point is, if they're listening, if you actually give a shit about you living out here, your family living out here, because let's face it, these are probably, 1 or 2 of them out of a huge-ass family?
Oh, a big family.
It's a big family.
Yeah, a big family.
Do they all really want to live out here like this?
They got ties to the cop shop. They got ties to the fire department. Lord have mercy on me if I need any freaking help out here.
Bottom line is this, is you're digging yourself a hole every time you do shit like this. And don't worry, we have it all on tape. And be thankful, we're not looking for vengeance. We're looking for peace. Because if it comes down to it, we know where you live. We know your address. We know your phone numbers. They know where we live.
Asshole.
Yeah, we know
where you live.
And I have no problem putting that shit on the internet and letting people do what they wish. That's simple. Is that a threat? It's a promise.
It's a promise, baby.
But get this, don't do it. Because I don't want to do it. I don't believe in witch hunts. But if you're going to keep harassing us like this, then yeah, what are we going to do?
You know.
And who knows?
There are actions I can take. I understand. Yeah. We're looking into that. We're trying to. But if you notice, we haven't what I can say.
But we haven't said names.
No, haven't said a name.
I said Tommy, but he can go fuck himself.
Fuck that guy.
But they are all on the street. And next time, if anything else happens, we got some stories to tell. Oh, and that'll make for a great news story.
Let me tell you, anytime they want to discuss how this all fucking came about, I am more than willing.
Oh yeah, it's a story. It's a story. It's a story worth telling.
And some people have already heard it in Discord. If you know who you are,
yeah,
and you know you've heard the story because we talk about it in private.
Yeah.
But you know the story of what happened.
So
years and years ago.
So to the grandpappy and the daddy of these.
Aren't you proud of your sons? Look at that.
Well, not only that,
yes,
but
just America
maybe tell your kids,
finest, isn't it?
But just to, and again, I personally don't give a shit about the politics part of it. I'm more about trying to live in my home peacefully when we don't do a damn thing to y'all. But if I was y'all, I would start trying to tell your kid maybe stop being
being a dick and be a neighbor.
Yeah.
Because we've never given these neighbors reason to do
shit. During a flood, we all help each other out.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't.
Boy, I wouldn't trust it now. Are you kidding me? Hell no.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't trust.
But you know what? As long as they stay on that side of the fence,
isn't that a sad commentary?
Oh, it's a sad statement.
It's a sad statement that your neighbors, who you intentionally try to just not interact with, wave at them, say hi, how you doing every once in a while.
Didn't you even say hi to Grandpappy?
Yeah, Grandpappy the other day. I said, "How you doing?"
I'm like,
So-and-so.
I'll be honest, I kind of said, like, why waste your energy?
He waved at me a little bit and kept on going.
Yeah,
fine. That's fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
And to give credit to one of my other neighbors who, when this was going on,
I will say, if he's even remotely watching, thanks for even just saying.
Thank you for stepping up. And he is an example of somebody who does have a Trump sign, who thinks that what these boys did, I keep saying boys because I know.
They're acting like boys.
Because these men, he knew what they did. And it's disgraceful behavior on anybody's part. So when you hear Donnie the Dick sitting up there defending the 17-year-old that came across state lines with a weapon that he was not legally old enough to own, and his parents thought, yeah, son, go on out there, be the good American, protect the neighborhood. You think these kids are protecting the neighborhood? No. I'm the one that needs to be protected from their ass. And that's what I worry about, because we have given nobody any reason to do that, and much less to a donkey, really.
Can you imagine
that they would try to scare an animal?
Can you imagine if some quote unquote libtards did that to them and their children?
I don't think libtards would do that shit. Libtards like animals, man.
Yeah, but no, just think about it, because they have family of all ages.
Redneck Trumpers.
Can you imagine if we were to do something like that in front of their kids? They would want us dead.
They would be down here yelling in my face if I did that to them.
And you know what? If we did that, we'd deserve it.
Oh,
Holy shit!
I'd get what I was asking for.
Yeah.
But we didn't do this.
No.
This is a family that thinks that this is okay, and that is disgraceful. It is fucking disgraceful.
And
my kids, I know, I have raised, that they would not do that. Not even to somebody they hate. And believe me, there's people around here they hate, but they would never thinking about intimidating you or driving by your house and making noise or flipping you off or calling you names. No, my children, my sons, my grown sons would not do that. I build fences around my property so my animals stay in. I have a goat that's dead and a donkey that's scarred because some of my neighbors, fuck them fences. My dogs can go anywhere they want. There's a thing about being a society. There's a thing about being neighbors.
Used to, anyway.
Used to. We've been living here a long time.
And you know what? I'm going to just show this last frame because I actually got it to work here.
Oh, you got it to work?
This is going to sum up what's going on, because this is what it tells me. I took this photo today. This is parked.
There's the truck.
This is parked outside Daddy's house.
Yeah, it's parked right outside his daddy's house.
And
there's the little cardboard cutout.
They knew we wanted that license plate because they knew they fucked up. And the thing is they look at that and just go, you know what? We're going to just piss them off with Trump.
I'm just going to put a Trump piece of cardboard over my license plate so they won't know who I am.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
That's the ticket.
Here's the thing, though. It doesn't really. It almost made me laugh because I'm just thinking, wow, you're fucking scared to have your license plate. Dude, we already know where you live. We know your relatives. If we really wanted to start pressing charges or whatever, which that's in the process, who are you running from? You know?
What are you hiding your license plate for?
For real. You could have put that Trump sticker next to you.
Are you ashamed to show your license plate to anybody? You want to hide it with that
and
kind
for the
of
record,
garbage?
I want you to notice something on the photo. I cut out the other truck's license plate because, again, I'm not wanting to do a witch hunt. No. I am not wanting to let their shit out, but I will start considering it if this shit continues. And again, Tommy, if they didn't watch it,
just
Tommy,
hurt me.
go ahead,
Just
share
hurt,
this
sure.
video to him because everybody knows you can't shut the fuck up for 2 seconds.
That's it.
So, anyway, I think that's enough of that. I think we covered all of our bases. So,
Okay.
cameras are constantly rolling. We are able
We are in a
and
constant reality show now.
yeah. And you know what's sad? I literally was, when you see crazy Trump supporters on the internet, you think that's in a world so far away, and maybe they're not all that bad. And
This
then when
is
they
Corpus
end up,
Christi.
yeah, well,
Corpus Christi, Texas, Nueces County, Texas, where as long as they do it in a day, it's okay with the sheriff.
yeah,
That pisses me off.
yeah,
For that sheriff to sit there and insinuate, well, they're just being assholes, John. They're just trying to they're trying to intimidate my donkey. They're trying to intimidate my family. And the Nueces County sheriff, after he gets his ass out here, tells me, well, they're just having fun.
yeah. Well, don't worry. That's why we have the means to protect ourselves if it ever came down to it.
Anyway,
Us libtards,
yep, that's those libtards. Anyway, how the rest of you libtards doing? I hope you've had a better weekend than I had. We're hoping that it calms down here a bit, unless they see this video, which I really hope they do. Anyway, our cameras will be on all the time.
I feel better
And I
knowing
want
we
to
got
thank
that.
everybody that stood up, Leo Sahaki, Buddy Davis, so many that stepped up in my defense. And
Yep.
yeah.
I got a lot of friends too that were worried as well.
We want to thank
so,
everybody for stepping
yeah.
up and wanting to protect us and everything. The one thing we don't want to become is them. We can handle ourselves down here.
Yeah. Doesn't mean we're going to be like 110% cool with it because,
No.
shit,
It's
we're
going
being
to be
harassed.
a long time before I'm comfortable with my donkey being in the front yard. Thanks to my neighbors. Thanks to the people that raise kids that would harm animals. Yeah, I don't want to put my donkey out there. So she will be kept off the road and more towards the back of the building and back of the house and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, baby. That's sad. And that is not being an American. That's not being a good neighbor. That's not even being a good, articulate manner in a political debate. Fucking assholes.
And again, we want this to be the last episode. Otherwise, we got more stories to tell and more
Oh,
footage
yeah.
to show.
More footage. I got more footage, baby.
So,
Fuck with me. I'll show the footage.
yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's one thing I could say. Ever since Travis was a young child, he has been interested in video and making, even when he was a little kid, making stop action videos. He records everything,
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
and yeah, we got videos of house fires. We got
Being
videos
that fucking little nerd paid off, didn't it, huh?
Yeah, nerd kind of paid off. Yeah.
They used to give me so much
when
shit
people
for
come
that
to
too.
give you a gift and they brag about they giving it to you and you have it all on videotape, baby, it's priceless, baby. That kind of raw fucking information is pretty fucking handy to have, isn't it? Anyway, Travis has always been involved in video, and so we have quite a library of shit. If this gets pushed, and we'll be happy to have
And
that
for the record,
conversation in a court of law or
and that's the
anywhere.
thing. That's the thing. No, I don't do it because I'm scared. I do it because I'm fucking smart and I want all my bases covered
Yeah.
while they keep digging the hole and
They
not
keep
getting
digging
their
the hole.
shit fucking covered. But
They
as long
keep
as they
digging the
stay
hole.
on that side of the fence,
I'm fine.
keep it going. We'll keep
Don't
filling
wave
you,
at
bro.
me. I won't wave at you. Just go get your mail. I'll go get my mail. I don't want to have to worry when I leave my property. You don't have to worry when you leave yours.
Oh, yeah,
It's
trust
been
me.
down there the whole freaking time, and I've never fucked with your place. But John, fuck him.
You know what's sad? That one house does not have a single fence. And I wouldn't dare try to cross that line.
Oh, no. I would never walk on anybody's fucking property
because I'm
unless
not
I'm coming there to see you.
Yeah,
Invited.
invited. That's the clear thing. Let's get this show on the road because
Anyway.
I think we covered all of our bases here. So to our quote unquote wonderful neighbors, the whole entire family, from the grandparents, parents to the kids, let's just stop this shit, because I really don't want to go through any more of this, and I definitely don't want to see how much
be
more.
Be a good American, fly to America. Well, you could. It would help if they took down the rebel flag, which I think he did.
Yeah, he did. He took down the rebel flag.
I ain't got the American flag up no more.
I mean, it'll probably
the
go
only flag
back.
He's got flying down there is the Trump 2020 no more bullshit.
Yeah. Not even an American flag, I don't think.
No.
So go figure, right?
Yeah, go figure.
Even
got the Trump 2020 no more bullshit.
Even I had an American flag until
Speaking of bullshit, did you see his freaking little display today at the press conference?
Yes, I did. You want to bring the panel in? Because I feel bad. They've been
rude. David, how are you doing up in Northern California?
Can I probably shouldn't answer that honestly right now.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm a little on the angry side. I'm seeing our quote unquote president call to violence, call his minions, call his punks, call his thugs to violence.
Yep.
And I am getting angry. I'm getting angry at the inaction. I'm getting angry at the enabling. How dare they walk through crowds of peaceful protesters and then say they're a threat for their lives?
Oh, yeah, I'm scared.
When they're doing the shit they're doing.
They drove in there intentionally. The cops tried to block them from coming into Portland, but they wormed their way in there anyway with their paintballs.
I saw they're shooting paintballs. They're spraying tear gas and pepper spray on the.
Don't think
they went
for a
there
second
for one
that
reason.
There
One
weren't
reason
weapons
alone.
in those vehicles. Don't think for a second that there wasn't. There were. But it's the leftist radicals that you have to worry about. No,
but I'm also telling you, be safe, because these people are crazy.
Yeah.
These people are not right.
Yeah, they're not, and it just speaks to how a person is raised to be a citizen of this nation. I think that more than anything else, I'm trying to rationalize it, and I'm having a hard time doing it.
One of the things I admired about Texas was the independent thinking spirit.
Yeah.
And that's always been something I knew that Texas identified with.
We do indeed.
To produce drones like this that can't think for themselves, that sit there and hang on every word from Fox Spews and from Breitbart.
They will proclaim themselves to be, the big patriot. The American-loving, Bible-thumping. No.
They served the military, I'm assuming? They went and enlisted and did service for their country? No, they don't appear to be doing that.
Their granddaddy did.
That's a question to ask every damn one of them.
Well, good for him.
Their grandfather
That's 2 generations removed.
Indeed, I worked with him. One time we were both working for the Army together.
Well, you notice something. It's not their grandfather out there doing this shit to a small animal.
No.
I'm sorry. Jenny's a little girl.
She is.
Okay?
She is.
She's not a big donkey. My mom was asking, why are they harassing a big donkey? Why doesn't kick him in the face? I say, Jenny's a little burro.
Yeah, she's a miniature. Of course,
she's essentially like a dog.
You wouldn't think that if you saw how wide she was, but she is.
Well, she's a barrel donkey, but she's a cute little thing.
Yes.
She's a pet. She's a pet.
She can bite the shit out of people, Leo. Leo, I want to thank you also, buddy. I saw your video, buddy. I appreciate it tremendously, the support. I saw Buddy Davis's video and the messages that came out from those, and I just want to thank you. And
you're welcome, and you got to stand up, man. That's all.
Won't stop my voice, baby. No, my voice is going to continue all through this shit long after this man is gone, and we have shit to clean up in our house.
Well, I hit on that today in my rant today. I talked a little bit about all that, but one of the things I said was, it rattled him. It rattled everybody. Yep. But today, John's out there using his voice. He's still standing up exactly as he should. You're not going to scare us. No. We're not going to live in fear.
No.
Hell no.
They frightened my wife. Ain't that sad? They frightened donkeys and women. That's
how pathetic is that?
That's pretty damn pathetic if you ask me. I can't drill that in enough, because to me that's what this is. This is how people
John, we've been
act
here before.
in our society.
We have been here before.
Yes, we
in
have.
the civil rights movement, in the anti-Vietnam movement, and in every case they tried scare tactics first.
Yeah.
It never fucking worked. It never will.
We made progress then, and we're going to make progress again. They hate that shit. They don't want to see civil rights. Are you shitting me? I could
No,
go into a
they-
whole spill about the daddy, and racism. Let's just say the discussion of it. Yeah, it's how you raise your children. Is the world that we're going to have, and this is the kind of world that he wants his children to have. It's
And that's
not
where
the-
we're getting the worst of it
Yes.
right now. It's from ones that taught their children that way. That kid in Kenosha. Jesus Christ.
That's exactly. His parents thought it was okay for him to go to Kenosha with a long rifle. He's underage, and he's going there during a protest. Gee, what could happen? Now, mind you, I've been hearing a lot of this shit. Like Donnie today came out and said, well, they were chasing him. They were chasing him, and he defended himself. He had already killed somebody, and people are yelling, "That's the shooter!" And the police let him go by. Hell, shit. What's a white kid with a gun? Don't worry about that guy.
Did you notice him flash the white power sign to the police as he walked up to him?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Did he do that? I didn't see that.
Oh, watch the video. Watch him, especially the one that
I
it
might
shows
have
him
to.
walking to him face. You flashes him a sign.
I
I checked
might
that
have
sign.
to.
Yeah, guess what that sign means?
Oh,
Typical.
shit. Ain't it pitiful?
There's a mashup kind of thing out there. It's not really a mashup. It's just a very talented man. I don't know if you know who Mandy Patinkin is.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
Mandy
Go
Patinkin
Montoya.
has done a hell. Yeah, he was exactly. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
To die.
But he's also a very talented singer, and he was quite a Broadway star before he became a big movie star. And I've seen him live in concert, and he does this kind of mashup of two songs. One of them is from the musical South Pacific. You've got to be carefully taught, and that's what it's about. It's about parents teaching their children. And the other one that he puts with it is Stephen Sondheim's from Into the Woods. No matter what you say, children will listen.
That's it, baby.
And I have goosebumps right now. Y'all look that one up and
Damn,
listen to it and its meaning.
Hey, Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. You can sing too? Really? This is what
20
I got to
years in
compete
the
with?
theater, maybe.
Fuck me. I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket, buddy. That sounded
Yeah,
good.
you can.
That sounded
You do
good,
just
brother.
fine. I'll sing with you any day.
Well, hold
Oh,
on.
by the way, guys,
Yeah.
I want to give you another one from another actor. He's a great character actor out there. I think he's still alive. A guy named Tim Thomerson. And kind of who these people are. Here we go. Ready?
Rep.
My name's Leonard. Stupid, ugly, ignorant Leonard. Turned 17, joined the ROTC for no fucking reason. I don't know. That's funny to me.
Yeah, I was waiting for the next line. What is that from?
It's just he does stand-up comedy too.
Okay.
You could probably find it out there. Tim Thomerson, Stupid, ugly, ignorant Leonard.
I'll have to look that up. There are so many that act like they would go to defend this country in a heartbeat. Yeah, they would have done it except for
Until they pissed themselves like Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, that's about right. Anyway, not all of them. Nobody has to serve. But don't be touting how great of American you are to a fucking veteran, because a veteran will tell you to kiss his fucking ass, because that veteran paid for
I
it.
stood there and waited for somebody to shoot me to demand that this country be respected, and you're going to scare me with how badass you are? I don't fucking think so.
Leo, hold on. Let's go ahead and welcome in Johnny Fly. Johnny Fly, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing fine, Bub. How's everything up in Pittsburgh? I mean, Pennsylvania, not Pittsburgh.
Yeah. You're
I'm
moving
sorry.
me to the western part of the state. I'm in East Central.
You're in East Central.
I'm doing great so far. I just want to let you know, too, Bill Jones said that he's available any night you go live because he wants to, I guess, read that.
Bill writes op-eds, and he's been published several times. And I want him to read it because when people write something as I do sometimes, you know where the emphasis goes and you know the meaning that you're trying to convey, and when it's spoken in their own words, it means a whole lot more. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Bill anytime he comes on the show.
Well, I'm telling you, I almost feel like I was down there with you guys with this stuff going on.
Yeah.
I am so proud of you, John, because you and Travis, you have temerity. You stand up to these assholes.
Yeah.
Don't let them
Amen.
get to you.
Not a bit, buddy. Like where am I going to go? I live here. Shit, I ain't going nowhere.
That's
just
right.
that's the way it is.
I want it to be put on record again, though, that we've had problems with these people, but never to this degree. A lot of fucking verbal conversations that just did not go in one or the other's favor, and it was that. No harassment, no fucking damage of property, none of this other shit, no this stalker bullshit, none of that.
Travis, you're muted.
No, I'm not.
No,
Just
it's Mike's
Discord's
fault.
fucking up.
his mic's messing up.
You can hear him over on
Anyway.
YouTube. Just can't on
Yeah, he
Discord.
needs it.
Yeah.
Let's get Julie in here. Julie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here,
Oh,
Don.
baby, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Glad you're here. How's Mitch doing, by the way?
Oh, he's all right.
Yeah, just all right. Yeah, well. Did you hear what you said about your Mitch?
Wife answer right there. Wife.
I love you, brother. How are you doing, Mitch?
All right, man. Don't make me come down there to fucking Texas and fuck somebody up.
Yeah, our lives are not nearly as exciting as yours.
Don't
Oh,
make me
yeah,
come
we're
down
just
to
having a
Texas. I
wonderful
guarantee
time
you,
down here.
I can tell you, man, if we had to, we could get 300 people down there.
Oh,
Think, Leo, you think?
I'm just harsh. If you really want to know, it was a harsh hit.
yeah. Well, shit. Just choke it out there. Just choke it out. You'll be fine.
I better take a hit now, too.
But are you
Oh,
all,
well,
no.
you
all
know,
done started a
here's the
sequence here
thing.
now?
And we knew this was going to happen because they perceive that Trump is losing.
Yeah.
And I think he is. And this is all they got. They can't go there and say, oh, Trump is so awesome. Dude, do you know what that motherfucker did today? He got on TV and said that he talked to the family pastor of Jacob Blake and made up a whole fucking story about how, because, and then Jacob Blake, so I was like, well, we don't have a family pastor.
It was the guy that was.
You
It was
do
the
now.
pastor was raising money for his defense. He talked to. He totally lied. Just totally lied about it all.
You know.
Right, I'm shocked.
Yeah, I am too, Julie. I'm just so shocked that he would make up bullshit.
And also, I want to put this on record really quick, not to interrupt the conversation, but the video that I took the other night, the night before all this stuff went down, of them passing by our house very slow and being stalkerish out there, I put that in the YouTube, chat. So I'm just saying, it's out there, and I'm going to keep putting stuff out there if this keeps going on, and I just wanted to put it on record.
Time Travis wants to, every time they come down and
Shameless
cruise in front of the
Here's what
house,
you-
he's going to post it online because we want a record.
You're
Yeah.
doing the right thing. The only thing else that you got to do is you got to lawyer up a little bit.
Oh, we're
And I think
yeah.
I'm not even going to say nothing. I know you guys, I know you know what to do. You're a big, strong young man. You'll do fine.
Yeah.
Because you got the law on your side, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, one of my
Blue Dot-
Facebook, one of our Blue Dot family Facebook members had sent me a friend request years ago. Runs a very large law firm here in Corpus Christi, and I wrote to him. I posted what I wrote to him on my Facebook page. I took out his name because it's my game now, and wrote to him. And in that letter, I wrote the sentence that by nature of this communication, it creates a record of my concerns for my family's safety. I want it very plain that I am making every attempt to not have conflict with my neighbors, to not interact with my neighbors. If anything happens, it's going to happen on my property, and it will be recorded. So whatever happens, I will be ready to go to court.
So I guess it's not illegal just to be an asshole in Texas because the
not
jails would be fucking full.
We'd be full down here. Just on my street. Hell, there's got a gruesome murder right down the street where they hacked the body up. That's my street, baby. It's a hell of a neighborhood, ain't it? What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let's kill somebody. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's all of
They
that.
sound like a bunch of jerks, John.
Well,
They're a bunch of jerks, and they need to grow the hell up.
they just need to realize what being an American is all about.
I don't even care about that. Just be a decent neighbor.
Yeah, that
In
would
other
be
words, stay to yourself.
That would be a great start. That
Just
would be a good
fucking
start.
stay to yourself
Yeah.
and leave us the fuck alone. That's all I'm asking for.
DBAA, that's it. Yeah, don't be an asshole.
Scaraboro. What the fuck is that?
What is that? Why is that? What kind of big asshole manly man goes out to scare a poor animal?
Makes them feel good.
Yeah, it gives them, look at me, I'm a badass. No, you're a
shitheel.
cruel.
All right. So,
Can you imagine if their girlfriends or whatever were in the car during that? I would. Well, they could be just as assholey too.
Oh, they've been this way all their
hey,
life.
so I think we have a plan. So you ready for the plan?
What's the plan?
I mean,
What's the plan?
you knew I was going to come up with the plan.
Well, because you're a plan kind of
All
guy.
right. Well, no, actually, I'm actually my assignment is suspended temporarily, so I'm on the bench. So I'll give you some free consulting. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
What we'll do is we'll have a special costume made for Jenny, and have her made up like a little elephant.
Ooh.
Oh, I
There you
love it.
go. That'll fool them. Yeah, they can't be Democrats
No, it
because they
probably
got
will
a
fool
donkey.
And then if they scare the elephant, then all the Trump people are going to get on their ass.
Yeah, really. What are you doing? Picking on a little poor elephant. Yeah,
That sounds like
because
a
somebody
good idea,
called
man.
PETA. Somebody called
We're-
the Humane Society. Yeah.
You know what's sad?
Dude, with me-
Everybody
with
fucking.
me-
Go ahead, Mitch.
I was going to say, I'm playing fourth dimensional chess. They're playing tic-tac-toe, buddy.
For sure.
Yeah, and they forgot what.
Sorry, Travis. Go.
Oh, no, you're fine. No, I just wanted to put on record. I was talking to a friend of mine today. There's one friend who I trust very close in town. I'd trust him more than anybody else in my
I'd
circle.
get here a lot quicker than the police did.
Oh, he would have. He
So-
would have in a heartbeat. But I was talking to him about it, and, it was very fucking, like, they're going after the donkey, Jenny, because they think she's just here to be a Democratic symbol. We got her because we saw her. She was a cute baby, and we wanted a pet. She's just a
My
fucking
baby.
animal.
She's my baby.
That's the thing. It's like you're looking at this like, oh, you libtards just got a donkey because you're a libtard. No,
Or
we
a
got
cat.
yeah. It's
Had
no
a long-
different than my dogs. It's no
Had a
different
long
than my
time-
snakes. No
long
different.
time before
yeah.
this asshole became president.
Way long before we ever thought we'd be running a TV fucking internet show. Like,
Hey,
Jesus.
we're trying. You
Yeah.
never know. You might get that call tomorrow. Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Bravo, we saw you on YouTube there. We want you to come to
Oh,
Los
okay, I have
Angeles.
another plan.
I'd say fuck no.
Yeah.
It doesn't work in Los Angeles.
All right,
It
you
only
ready for my
works-
second plan?
What's the second plan?
Okay, plan 2.
Plan 2.
Put a sign around Jenny's
Sign
neck
around
that
Jenny's
says, I'm a mule.
I'm a mule.
Because a mule is the symbol of the United States Army.
Oh, they
see?
wouldn't do that.
And if the veterans see them fucking with the mule,
Oh,
you'll
they
have the
wouldn't
wrath
do
of the
that.
U.S. Army veterans.
Yeah.
You're making the assumption that they'll think that far.
Can we just put a
Yeah,
sign
that-
up? How about if we just put a sign around her neck that says tree? And that way they wouldn't even be able to see her.
Animal, person, camera,
Yeah.
tree.
Tree.
How about
Yeah.
Yama?
Yama.
Alpaca. Alpaca.
Alpaca,
That's
there
a
you
good
go.
one.
That's alpaca.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
They wouldn't know.
Much too
They wouldn't know.
Much too complicated.
Isn't
yeah,
it
we really.
sad? That
Here's a
we're-
better one.
what?
Emu.
Emu. Oh,
yeah,
like
there you go.
like the insurance commercial. Yeah, that's it. And we could put a yellow coat on her and some sunglasses. They wouldn't know. Yeah, ain't it
They
sad,
really
Mitch?
wouldn't.
It's sad.
You don't mess with people's animals.
No.
No, you
don't
don't.
mess
No.
with people's
All
pets.
right.
Can you-
Just don't do that.
And
That's
you
a
know,
punk ass.
yeah, and you know what? I want to go on the record
Dog.
too. They have a dog. They have
All
a
right,
dog.
well,
And I
think-
would never fucking want to bring harm to their fucking dog, because that is
No.
fucked up.
Anybody heard of any dog?
Yeah,
That dog ain't happy to be there, I can tell you that.
I fear that.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. Then there's always, I got 2 words. Army surplus howitzer.
All right, sir. There you
Mark that into
go.
words.
It's my Second Amendment right to defend my property. I will. Hey, they got anti.
110 millimeters, bitch.
Yeah, man. A couple,
Nah, we're
couple
good
of
on that.
SAM missiles in case they try to come in here on
All
drone
right,
or
guys.
something.
There's a bunch of people out in the blue room. I'm gonna bolt. I gotta eat some dinner. It's good to hear.
Oh,
John, stay strong. Travis, you're a good son.
I
thank you,
appreciate
Leo.
Biker
I
Leo,
appreciate
good
it.
rants.
Yeah,
For
he
those
is.
that you
Shows what
don't know, check out Biker Leo, Leo Sahaki, Biker Wisdom and Thoughts. Look him up. He's worth a good listen. He's a patriot that uses his voice along with Randy Kervin and others that are in this fight. And I'm as proud of
Hey,
them
Travis.
as they are of me. So, Leo, thank you for that,
Hey,
buddy.
Travis.
You're welcome, my brother.
Travis,
All right.
you should leave some instructions for John. I felt bad for him last night. He didn't know how to bring people in from the into the live
I didn't
show.
know he was
I don't
going.
know.
I didn't
Excuse
know.
my smoking tonight.
Yeah,
People,
I didn't know he was gonna go live last night, and I was just not.
Shouldn't be doing it.
I was just
I
not
know, you-
in it. And to be fair, it's not as much because this is the thing. Because I know they're listening. I'm not bothered on the core of being harassed. I just, we live in such a shitty time, and they just want to add to it. It's like shit. Been here in quarantine since February, March. That's my choice, though. I'm sure they don't give a fuck. I'm sure they don't believe in it. It's like, it is what it is. And the idea that I have to think about it throughout the
I
day,
know what
like,
they're doing right
do
now.
I? Yeah. Well, they're probably watching.
Oh, they are, and right now I know what they're saying.
I would hope they're gonna be like, if you keep going down there and fucking messing with the neighbors, I
No,
swear
right
to
now
God.
he's saying, look at him out there, looks like a Democrat. He's looking at people donating to him. That's just bullshit. He's just trying to make fucking money. He ain't
Yeah,
care
you might
about
have
it,
to interpret
motherfucker.
that for
That's
him,
what
Travis. They
that's what
don't
they're doing down
understand
there.
English.
If they are indeed watching, that's what the result of it will be.
Yeah.
Look at somebody donated to him. Somebody gave him money. That's what it is to these people.
They can't think any bigger than that. They can't. They honestly
No.
can't.
Yeah, no, they
No.
can.
It's beyond
But
their ability
that's what
to
they throw
expand
at
their
me.
mind
That's what they like
to
to
be
throw at
anything
me.
more than petty.
That's the thing, though, is like, because they're so closed off to the world and don't realize that,
Now look at who they admire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Boy, if it really came down to the fact that, boy, yeah, we get donations, and by the way, we got a list to get hold of, so we'll do that
Yes,
shortly.
they're gonna-
But the thing is, for someone who's like the party of like if we're gonna get political here, if they're about the party of money and big business and all that other shit, what the fuck if someone making a living, being able, and especially making a living doing, paying the bills. This, it's thanks to every single one of you
On
who are
that
watching.
note, I want to thank everybody that does donate. We appreciate it tremendously. Always remember, donations are not required. They're not requested of you. Nothing. Everything that you see donated to this family is donated by somebody's kindness out of the goodness of their heart. We tremendously appreciate it. You have made a difference in our lives, and we thank you for that. And it humbles me to see it. I appreciate it, but it humbles me terribly.
And one,
It's a double-edged sword.
one day, we're gonna be able to not have to rely on it. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna be able. If I ever won the lottery,
The sun will come out tomorrow.
if I ever won the lottery, I'd be the one giving money away because I wouldn't know what the fuck to
$1
do with money.
Anyway,
But-
let's
but-
move
Good,
on.
Travis,
Hey,
I
guess
wanna
who's
move
in the
to
room?
Hawaii.
Bill
Yeah,
Jones is in
I
the
would
room.
get you there.
Bill Jones is here. Hey, Bill.
Hey,
How you doing,
Bill.
John?
I'm doing fine, Bill Jones. How are you?
Well, sir, the last 24 hours I've been worried to hell about you, brother.
Well, we appreciate your concern. Have no
Yeah,
fear. I think we're dealing with
I'll
idiots.
just say-
So,
I hear you. Well, two quick things. One, I second what Mr. Leo said a few minutes ago. Travis, thank you, brother. Maya Angelou once said you can tell if you want to know the true character of somebody, just watch what they do. Don't listen to what they say. And you're a good son, and I'm proud of you. Any father would be proud of you, buddy. I appreciate what you do for your family, man.
and let me tell you how proud I am to hear somebody tell my son that. And for any of those that might be listening, that is how you raise a man. You don't raise a
That's
man
right.
Yes,
to
sir.
be mean and
Yes,
I am
sir.
proud of my son.
Amen. You should be.
Thank you.
You should be.
I appreciate that,
Thank you,
and there's just one thing that I gotta say to that. I've said it a million times on this show, and I gotta be honest with, especially with everything going on. It sometimes it tries your patience to not be a dick. It tries your patience to not be mean and nasty, right?
Oh,
But
it
my
comes
life.
out. It comes out.
Oh yeah, no, it comes out. Trust me.
That's old sailor shit.
But the way I look at it is my life motto has always been, don't be a dick. But then a good friend of mine added to that once, and it's kind of stuck with me ever since. And that was, don't be a dick, but don't take any shit. And we've been quiet for a while. Shooting your guns past midnight.
Oh yeah.
It freaks us. It's
we
enough
don't
to
even
make.
speak about all.
No,
of that
no,
shit.
but that's the thing.
Let's blow up some tanninite. That's really disturbing.
Yeah, at like
Wicked.
9 o'clock
Yeah.
at night.
Big
So
fucking explosions. Oh, get their dick hard.
So my point with that though is, is it weird? Yeah, because what the hell are you shooting at? In the middle of the night, what can you see? But I told this to the cop. I leave you the fuck alone. You're not doing anything to me. I don't think you're committing a crime. So furthermore, I'm not going to call the cops and make a noise complaint. I'm not going to fucking budge into your business. To anybody. Anybody here. And now all of a sudden, we got people going into our business and expect us to what?
Well, I would never take my weapon out and fire it at 10 o'clock at night just for fun.
No.
Just to go out and shoot up some bullets.
Hey, if I can
I have more
interrupt,
respect for my neighbors than that.
If I
we'll
can
probably hear a
interrupt,
bunch of it
just don't
tonight.
forget- John, don't forget your super chats. You're piling up.
Yes, I know. I need. Let me take. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. Let me pull this stick out of
You're
Donnie's ass.
Let me get this
Dude,
set up.
God, it's got yucky. Anyway, oh Lord.
Yeah. All right. Give us a second, y'all. We're going to be going through these one by one. Here we go.
Mitch Goldstein donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Stop the Trump crime family." That's what this is about. That little Trump sign on the back of his truck, baby, that little cardboard cutout, that's what this is. They're proud of the way they acted. Michelle Graham donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Give Jenny a big Blue Dot family hug from all of us. Love." Thank you, Michelle Graham. I surely will, baby. That bitch, one donkey that knows that her ass is loved. It's mine. And Teresa Diggum donated $2 to Super Chat and said, "For your security fund, love you guys." We love you back, Teresa. Thank you very much. Diane Marie donated $3 to Super Chat and said, "Trump really brings out the ignorant nutters." Ain't it the truth? And they're proud of that. They proclaim to be citizens of our society when they are the ones out driving in their trucks, going to look for shit, carrying their weapons into a protest, baby. That's who they are. Catman56 donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Semper Fi, baby. Right back at you to my friend. Oorah, all the way, Keith. Thank you very much, brother." We have a lot of veterans in this family. Ben Stroud donated.
Hey. Gong for Keith.
Oh, Jesus, Keith, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, don't forget
Don't
that.
forget the gong. Damn.
Can't forget the
Otherwise
gong.
it doesn't
Jesus,
work.
Hell no.
It doesn't work if you don't do the
Diana
gong.
Mallory might come down here and kick my ass. Ben Stroud donated $25 through Super Chat. "A squirrel always finds a nut. And sounds from TW and Ben and your neighbors sound like another Lance Richards who tossed TNT into our backyard on July 4th. Fuck Trump." Outstanding, Ben Stroud. It's a hell of a...
That sounds so good. It could be like an old Yiddish saying. It sounds so good. It's like, It's got that richness to it. The squirrels and nuts. It's a thing of beauty.
It is. Squirrel. Anyway, Suzanne Jarrett donated $5 through Super Chat. Suzanne, thank you very much. And Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, donated $25 through Super Chat and said, "For Jenny's protection, maybe it's time to think about a privacy fence. If you CK those coward Trumpians." If you CK.
F-U-C-K.
F-U-C-K.
No, F-U-C-K.
Can you read that? It says if you CK.
F-U-C-K.
If you CK Trump are cowards. That's I know the song.
Oh, you know how to spell that, John? What's
Yeah,
the
it's
matter with
spelled
you?
F-U-C-K. That's the way it's spelled. Thank you, Diana.
Don't forget the gong.
Don't forget the gong. Shit, we get all tied up and laugh.
Uh-oh, he's
I
losing his
know it.
gongs.
That would be
Oh.
terrible. Tammy Ames donated $5. Baby, bless your heart. Live up to libtard ways. LOL. Make you take away their Second Amendment when a protective order is in effect. Right? Let it be known that their rights end at my driveway. Please stay off my property. That's what I'm asking you to do, is stay off my property. Gary Spring donated 2 Canadian beaver bucks. Are you shitting me? Thank you, Gary Spring, all the way from Canada. We appreciate it. And Michelle James donated $5 through Super Chat and said, you can't fix stupid.
I'm pretty sure that's Michael James.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know, it's okay.
Michael James, I'm sorry. Donated $5 through Super Chat and said, you can't fix stupid, but you can sue the fuck out of them. That's true. That is a true observation there. Michael, thank you very much. And Nita Hansen donated $5 through Super Chat. Thank you, Nita. We appreciate it very much. All of your kindness is very well appreciated here in this family. It shows the kindness of the Blue Dot family, and I appreciate it tremendously. Let's get Bill Spellings donated $5 and said, send Trump Nazis to Germany. They shoot the bastards there. Trump and followers of his can kiss my royal ass. Oh, Bill Spellings. I think you put it out there pretty plainly.
Sounds like something you'd say, John.
Well, we're seeing it displayed in their president. And the man that they honor, we see it every time he sticks up to the microphone trying to spew hate and dissent in this country. Democrats are all evil. We're baby eaters. I mean, the depth to their morbid obsessions are just scary as shit.
Hey, John, it's going to kick them right in the ass. You watch. He's going to pay the price one day.
Well, society itself has a way of having karma come around. If you treat people like this, if you treat people like a dick, if you act like an asshole, people are going to treat you like an asshole. Eventually, shit goes around. I'm a patient fella. I will take my time and do what I need to do to protect myself, both legally, physically, security cameras, whatever. I believe in covering my ass is what it is. So I do a good job of it, too. I've been doing it for a long time. You make sure you do your shit right. But make sure you do the right shit. That's what the difference is, baby. You can do the right thing, but you got to do the thing right, or it's not worth the shit. You'll be back trying to fix it again. You do the right thing again and again, and that's what we have to fix in this country. We can't keep putting a Band-Aid over a wound so big that it's just pouring. And that's what this country is doing right now. Our hearts are bleeding. All of us are sick of the protest, of the violence. We want to bring about change in this country to ensure that every citizen in this country feels safe, feels like they're part of a community, and that feels like others are trying to lift them up instead of smash them down. That's the world that we want to build. That's the world we want to live in. I don't want to live in your world of dominance and law and order. I'd rather live in a world of truth and justice any day of the week. Law and order can be forced upon anybody. Truth and justice is what it is. It's the truth. And justice is justice. And until we have those, our country's not going to heal. And we have work to do in this country to fix the damage that this man has done to not only my neighborhood, your neighborhood, our country. Tomorrow he's going to go to Kennesaw. Really? Kenosha. I'm sorry. Keep saying that.
Stir up some more shit.
Yes.
Stir up more shit.
Although the mayor and the governor and everybody has asked him, please don't come. This is not the appropriate time. Things are very tense here. Screw that, Donnie says. I'm coming in. I'm talking to the law enforcement, the cops, baby. Oh, the kid that got shot? Yeah, well, yeah. I talked to his pastor. No, you didn't. It's a lie. But his trumpets will say, well, you know, he called it preacher. It's sad, baby. Y'all talk.
And it wasn't even him that talked to. I can't. I'm just so mad.
I know it. I'm trying to.
Well, just remember, election day is getting closer by the day, man.
Yeah, we're getting down there, aren't we? Down to the wire.
Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close.
Tomorrow's September, isn't it?
Yeah. Say, John.
Yes.
Oh, by the way,
Say.
Cavendish. Cavendish is what it is. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Say, John, I got one last.
Yeah.
I have one last thing to say if you got time, John.
Yes, as a matter of fact, do you have one of your op-eds with you? Because we would love to hear it.
How about tomorrow or Thursday? Because I don't have it with me right now. My computer's out in the truck.
Okay. Well, Travis has a lot of work
but
tomorrow.
I can do it. I could. Okay.
Well, tomorrow.
When's the next family meeting?
That's what I was fixing to say. Because of this disruption in our group, tomorrow on Wednesday, I'm going to do a rant.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, I'll do a rant where we usually have a family meeting. We will have the family meeting again, I assume, on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on. I'll let everybody
know. Wednesday and Thursday, I will be available Wednesday and Thursday evening, and I'll be here with my stuff.
I am looking forward to hearing this.
I don't have anything going on until next Tuesday morning, so I'm good.
It's at the times that when we stop, and I know you do this, Bill, when you stop to put pen to paper, when you consider your thoughts and put them out plainly, so that people get the message in the right way, is something that I don't have that ability to speak that. To just to just start talking the way you want to write. I'm looking forward to it, Bill. Thank you, buddy.
Yep, no worries. I just have one thing I wanted to interject before we take off, or you want to have somebody else speak. This past weekend, something happened that made me want to say this, and that was the appointment that our president did for the Director of National Intelligence. And for those people that don't know what DNI is he is the overseer of the 17 branches of intelligence we have in the government. And I spent 30 years working with them, mostly with Marine Corps and Defense Intelligence. And what they decided to do was,
thank you for that, brother.
Brief Congress. We're not going to brief Congress, and therefore, what that means to you and I is Congress isn't going to be able to tell us about the election interference and all the other bullshit that's going on.
Gee, you'd think it was a plan.
My request, you think, but so my request to all my people, and I'm in the middle of doing an editorial right now, which I hope to have done in the next couple of days. Simply this message, and a lot of junk in it, which I won't go into, but this is the message. No matter what state you live in, 45 of the 50 states have some form of early or mail-in voting. Call your local board of elections or check them out on the internet. Find out the regulations for your particular county, and they'll ask you your zip code, whatever, and they'll pinpoint you down by your address, and they will inform you, and then make a plan with what you're going to do. Going as early as you can, whether that is by mail, by early voting. Do not wait till November 3rd, guys.
No.
Get your vote in and have all your friends do their thing. Go through your address book, go through your contact list on your phone. Even if you know the people you talk to every day, remind them every day. We start early voting. Guess when? We start early voting tomorrow.
Outstanding.
They've had mail out ballots sent out by September 1st, and people can start mailing it back. So it depends on your state. Check your state. If you're going to vote by mail, great. If you're going to take a chance to go early voting, every state's different. Check your state regulations. But please, folks, this is the most important.
This is it
that I've ever been to.
And we're old.
So.
We're old.
Yeah, buddy, we are.
This is the most important election of our lifetime. This is for those that say, "Oh, we're in the fight for the soul of the nation." That's just really. Well, it is true. It is true. We are in a battle for who we are, who we're going to be, who we're going to allow ourselves to become. And I don't want it to be a nation built on walls, racism, hatred, and non-inclusion. that's not the country that we formed here. We formed a melting pot where all were welcome. And
democracy does have its down points.
yes, it does.
And you are the nation. You become the nation that you vote to be, right?
Yes.
I mean, I hate to say it, but that's how it is.
And sadly, this is the result of who America wanted last time. To a degree, not really, because he got his ass stomped in the popular vote. He won narrowly in swing states. And so it's not like, oh, Lord, there was a landslide victory for Donnie the Dick. No. But we've never had a president come into office and do what this man has done. In my book, and this goes all the way back to the big, he's a Russian agent. How can you not see that when we have interceptors coming on our aircraft so close you could damn near count the teeth on the pilot, and Donnie says nothing? That's not an American president.
He's a Putin agent. He's not a Russian.
That is a Russian ass licker. A man that is in such a bad position with Russia on a personal level, I believe, meaning that Putin has, what do they call it, compromising material on Trump, because that's the way Trump acts. Any man with any balls at all, even if they had a mushroom pecker, they still had some little tiny balls under there, I'm sure, would stand up and defend his country. But Donnie the Dick did not do that when he was when we were at war before. Donnie, I got bone spurs. I got a boo-boo on my foot while I play tennis over here and baseball over here. Oh, but I can't go over there because I got a boo-boo on my... He didn't love America then. He never has loved America. And I want him to quit rubbing his little bitty mushroom pecker on my flag, because it's disgusting.
Amen.
That just you know,
Well, that
he goes,
was good,
because
John.
he brags. I never paid. Only stupid people pay taxes. What's up?
I'm gonna be a few more minutes. I'm just helping.
Oh, guess that makes me stupid.
I'm just helping.
Well, that's going to come back to bite him in the ass, too. You watch.
I'm only gonna be another minute. I just want you to know everything's okay.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're checking out. We love you, John. We love you, Gall. We wish you the best.
Okay.
Good to hear from you,
And
Mitch.
jump out of here. Take care, everybody.
All right, Mitch. Thank you, brother, for
care,
coming
Mitch.
by.
Take care,
Julie.
Mitch. Take
Good
care,
night.
Julie.
Yeah, good night, Julie. I'm sorry. I was Travis was out of the room and came in. Anyway, squirrel. Where were we? What was we talking about? Oh shit! Look at there, Diana Mallory.
I'll get us back on track. Fuck
It's
Trump.
because I messed up on the gong.
I
It's because
thought you were talking about how cute I am, John.
That's exactly what I was doing, Johnny Fly. That's what
There we
didn't you
go.
hear me? That's what I was talking about.
No.
Just how sexy and handsome you are. Look at that picture.
Oh,
Got
man.
a cowboy hat,
Keep preaching
guitar
it,
string.
brother.
I'm telling
Keep
you,
preaching
your
it.
freaking picture's right there, brother. You can see it. Anyway, Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong, donated $5 to Super Chat and said, Ohio early voting starts in October, and you can drop your ballot off at the Board of Elections. You don't have to mail it back. Just wait to get it. Just wait to get it. There you go. A lot of people are saying that you get your ballot, you can fill it out, and you can go take it directly to the Board of Elections if you want.
Depends on your state.
Yeah, depends on where you are. And for a lot of us, it wouldn't be a crowded area. There's probably a drop box right there. You put your mask on there, you run over there and throw it in there, and get back in your car and leave. But it can't be stressed enough to keep pounding in the fact that this has got to be the vote. This has to be the moment that we stand up as a society, because if not, when? This moment in time. With so much going wrong in this country, and now Trump is trying to come out and say that the death toll is not 180,000, it's only 9,000. The reason they're doing that is
He's
because
so full of shit.
he is so disgustingly full of shit, so inhumane. Well, you know, that guy had diabetes over there, and you got the COVID there, and but he didn't die. Well, he died because he had diabetes. No, he didn't. He died because he got the COVID. He had the diabetes all his freaking life. He had other pre-existing conditions all their lives. That didn't kill them until the COVID got in their body. But Donnie now wants to hold the number at 9,000. There's only been 9,000 deaths in the United States. So if your loved one or somebody
I'll
you know
tell
has
you,
died of this, your president
he's dangerous,
thinks you're
John.
lying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, he's dangerous
he
doing that
is.
shit.
He is. He's trying. You know, I watched a news show last night about the fake news and truth in our news and stuff. And they have people out there that are bragging about how good they are at starting up a fake story and blowing it up in the news and getting it all excited. Get them little minions of Trump just eager. And it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit played out on people on sites like Breitbart, on Fox Spews, on OAN, on the radical right wing nut job, Rush Limp Dick, Tucker Carlson, Judge Wino, and the whole gang of anti-American pukes that try to profit off of everybody else's misery, who incite violence, who incite their listeners to hate their fellow Americans, to accuse them of every vile thing they can come out of the gutter with, just to entice their little minions a little more, ingrain in them that they are the superior beings in this country. And if they continue to do that real well, Republican people won't matter when they pick your pocket, when they steal everything you have, as long as they give you your God and your Bible. You're just happy as shit. Although you don't believe in either one of them. Why will you believe in one?
Hey, didn't Donald Trump look so great when he was holding that Bible up, even though it was upside down?
Remember this guy I heard goes to church all his life, I understand. Yeah. Big donator to the charities too, you know. Oh wait, no.
Yeah.
He steals from charities. That's right. I got confused there for a minute. Yeah, he had a charity and he stole from it. And at this point in history, his kids and him can no longer run a charitable foundation in the state of New York. Huh? How do you like that shit? A state will not allow you to run a charity because they think you're a crook, Donnie. I just love pointing that out. You know, it's not enough that we got a guy that brags about grabbing women, who thinks that any woman is just a piece of meat, including his own daughter, who Marianne said, Donnie is besuited by her. He's besuited. Y'all looked that up yet? I did.
Yeah, he's lusting.
Drunk with passion and all that kind of shit. That's what Donald Trump's sister said about Donnie's relationship with Donnie's daughter. It's not exactly the kind of way you want the family describing your relationship there with your daughter, you know. But look at the photographs and, you know, put two and two together. Not that I'm saying that she would do such. She has a fine, outstanding little scab of a husband who I'm sure makes her very happy. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm just in a fuck you attitude is what I'm in, and I'm trying my best.
You sound great tonight, John. So
well,
not better than last night.
I'm sitting here treading water because I can't push any buttons. You know, he's out of the room there, and I can't go around testing on things.
Well, we're watching you. Make sure you don't push them. So.
Yeah, thanks a lot. You know what they call that? Stool pigeons. Y'all would tell him. Yeah, while you was gone, Travis, your dad was over there messing with shit. No, I see how this is. I see it. No,
I have a feeling he'd figure that out.
I'm trying really hard to get my, to put it the libtard way would be to get my inner peace in line with my life again.
You're doing good, John. I'm telling you.
Oh, they love language like that, you know. But just wait till they see me in my leotards, you know, in my tutu. I look beautiful, baby.
Hey, when you do that, I want to see that.
Yeah, I ain't now. Well, I would, Johnny, but it would be too much for you, buddy. I can't do that to you, buddy.
No.
You know, you'd be packing the car tonight. You'd be jumping in the car. Laugh.
I need a good laugh.
Thanks a lot, buddy. All right. Anyway, I see how this is. As soon as our producer gets back in here, we'll make sure somebody comes up from. I know we have people in the queue. I just can't see them from my side.
What'd you do? Kick them out of the room or what?
Well, wait. No, I think I can. It's like, well, let me see if I can do the next one in line, and then when he comes in, nope, that didn't work.
They need to say, "Look what I did! I'm so proud of myself."
See,
There you go.
Bear's
Got it.
dad.
Hey.
Bear's dad is in the room, and he can now hear us. Unfortunately, we can't hear him because
muted.
only Travis has the key to unlock that little microphone that you see on your screen there. So, Chris, as soon as he walks in the door, I'll have him unmute you. I got to talk to Chris on the phone the other day. We've had a couple of text messages. He has given me some wise advice, Chris, and I am indeed trying to heed that advice. Although, as I said earlier, it's a struggle within me right now because I'm trying to deal with that inner peace thing again. Anyway, there he is. Now, oh, look, he's gone and he's back down again.
And
I guess
maybe
he dropped.
you could do yoga, John.
Yeah. Just for fun, we brought Bear's dad up into the room, but his mic was muted.
Yeah, let me fix
So-
that. Sorry it was gone so long.
Oh,
By the way.
That's all right. Everything okay?
Yeah,
If
no,
only
I-
Texas would legalize, everyone would be so much less
That's
stressed.
true, and then I could be smoking something besides Cavendish
There he is.
in my pipe.
There he is, John.
Say it ain't so. Anyway, there's Bear's dad.
It ain't so.
It ain't so?
Yeah, you just said saying ain't so. It ain't so.
It ain't so. Say it ain't so. Okay. It is so.
It
Anyway,
ain't so.
it ain't so. Chris, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. Keep working every day, a little something more. Making it happen.
Good.
How are
Good.
you, sir?
We are hanging in
How
there.
are you, Navy?
Every day is just a ray of sunshine around here. I'm telling you, if it gets any better, I'll just puke. You know, sickening sweet around here. The birds
well,
are chirping, and unicorns with rainbows farting out their ass are just flying all over the place down here. Anyway, I hope it's a lot better atmosphere up in Massachusetts.
Oh, it's going all right. Everybody around me wears masks, and so we're smart enough to stay protected. But then you get a bunch of people going off. Our school,
Right.
high school kids decided they were going to go down to Cancun or something, and they brought back like 10 cases of COVID and turned our school district from green, everybody could go to school, to yellow and red.
Boy,
And
shit.
you just can't.
You know,
You just can't stop the
I
ignorance.
try to heed the advice of my father, and this is true advice he gave me when I went in the Navy. He said, son, he said, never bring home something that you cannot gift wrap. And
You can't gift
I
wrap.
remembered those words all my career. If you can't gift wrap it, don't bring it home. But yes, we're trying. How is Bear and Patty?
Oh, Patty's right here. Say howdy.
Hello, Patty.
Howdy, John.
How are you doing?
You hang in there.
I am, darling. Scoot him off the mic and get over here. Oh, I'm so glad to hear you, darling. I hope Bear is doing fine, as well.
He's terrific. Thank
Good.
you for asking.
Good deal.
And
good
thank you
deal.
for having her on. That was a real
She
thrill for
is
her.
an inspiration. She really is. She is. She's determined what she wants to do. I hope her project goes more than well. I enjoyed her co-host. I think they're going to do fine. And
I think so too.
yeah, and now wait a minute. I'm going to screw this up. The name of Bear's podcast.
Two Tired Writers.
Two Tired Writers. That's
Yeah.
right. Momentarily. So if you're looking for a podcast, look for Two Tired Writers wherever you find your fine podcast at. And that would be Bear Claus, who, again, I just love this family name. You have Patty Claus, you have Chris Claus, and you have Bear Claus. I'm telling you, I just love the family name. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm Mrs.
It's
Claus.
beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Yeah.
Is there a Sandy Claus?
That's, it's Claus, Kris Kringle, I'm just saying, David.
You wonder.
It does make you, inquisitive minds are like that. We just like to know.
Of course, the real Santa Claus would never admit it, would he?
No, he wouldn't. No. And you're not him, are
See,
you?
if I admit it, if I admit it, then I got to kill everybody.
No,
See?
you don't want to.
Sounds like Santa.
Sounds like Santa to me. I'm sorry.
That sounds like a secret Santa there.
He bears gifts. If it not for Chris Claus, we would not be able to speak to all of y'all tonight, because we do it through the mixer and the microphones that Chris Claus was so kind to donate to this show.
I'm gonna just throw this out there. Speaking of the mixer, Dad has a bad habit of forgetting to turn this thing off. So the fact that
I have a habit.
Yes.
Ooh, isn't it on your side of the table?
Yeah, but
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but what I'm just saying is this: it's simple.
Putting it in the record that
this
the
thing's been a
mixer's on his side
workhorse.
of the table, Your Honor.
This thing has been a workhorse, and we couldn't do the show without it. So again, it's always a great thanks to you guys for supporting us, and I'm glad this mixer's been able to put up with their shit over the years, because man,
we ain't burned it out yet.
No, we haven't burned it out yet. There's times where 24 hours will go by and I'll go, oh shit, we didn't turn the damn thing off.
And others, Michael Shawn in Chicago, the people have been, tremendously helpful in this.
Absolutely.
So to
That
further,
picture has probably mixed the audio on some very high-end movies. It came from my sister's production company in California. And they Born on the 4th of July, the Supermans, the Muppet shows, and a lot of others. And, so who knows who's been talking through those
it's good karma coming through the machine.
You know what I got to say? I did not know any of that. And so the idea that I might be touching a little bit of history and a little bit of work, that's actually really... That's a really cool
Anytime
feeling.
you handle something like that, Maestro does that a lot. That's what Maestro does, is produce music. So he's got mixers and he's got boards and all that shit that I don't know anything about. And I go over to see him and I said, what are you doing? He's got a whole big screen, 65-inch TV up there with a virtual, I don't know. He's got everything, buttons, switches, slides.
It's funny, the first time I went to his house, I was like, it wasn't a mystery to me. I knew every bit of tech. It was like, oh shit, he does have a mixing studio.
Yeah, he does.
That's awesome. Anyway. Don't be alarmed. I'm just rolling the credits for now because we are approaching the hour and a half, but I'm going to let them roll for a little bit longer. Just giving you that heads up.
These are our Patreon supporters that support us through Patreon. $1 a month goes a long way. And others more. But again, it's the way this family shows their appreciation that we can't say thank you enough for. And anyway, so are you still working on the house there, Bear, Dad? Chris?
Well, I've got, yes.
Yes. Of course you are, because
you saw a couple.
When you own a house, you're never done working on it.
Well, what we've been able to do is through the years, I've worked, Patty's worked, and I've been doing the work little by little, take a big chunk out, get it done. We haven't had to take a loan out for anything. So the house is, we've got a mortgage and that's it. And I don't plan on, having to pay off a second mortgage to finish this work.
Yeah.
And it's taken a little bit of time, but you saw the picture of the music room, right? With
yes.
Wainscoting.
The herringbone.
And so little by little we get it done.
Outstanding. It looks beautiful, my friend.
And hopefully, when the time comes, we'll be selling this thing for enough to just move to Hawaii and never look back.
I'm thinking about coming with you, Chris. I'm thinking about joining the church, my friend. It sounds like the only religion that I could get along with. Yours.
Just don't be an asshole.
Just don't be an asshole. That's the basic premise of this religion. Don't be an asshole.
Well,
I think
it's not even a religion. It's a
it's a
church,
belief.
but it's a belief. It's a belief system.
As in any religion or any belief system, it lives inside of you. It doesn't live in a building. It doesn't live in a church. It doesn't. It isn't. It's what lives in your heart.
It doesn't live in a book either.
No, doesn't live in a book.
Amen.
It lives in your heart,
It's
baby.
not a book.
And every
You
one of us.
help people.
I believe every one of us is born with that good intent, that heart that knows how to treat their fellow man. It is influenced upon those around him. So, as from the beginning, when there was always a dick in the garden, it's Adam and Eve, and then somebody tried to kill somebody. I understand. I don't know. Anyway, evidently bad blood. Then, all throughout history, man has tried to kill each other over bullshit. And
That's right.
and we all just need to work towards a world where that is not the normal. That we realize that we are on one planet, and what we do on one part of the planet affects those on the other side of the planet, and that those that, even though we cannot hold their hand, we want to hold them in our heart. We want to make sure that there's peace around the world, that there's nobody discriminated against for vile, disgusting reasons that you hold in your personal heart. That's your problems, not theirs. This whole movement that we have of good Americans, of every description, whether it be religious, whether it be in their sexual preferences or their sexual identity, whether or not they like the color red or blue. This is a society of Americans that have built this country on the premise that we all are Americans, that we stand together. But right now we have a man in our house who doesn't believe that. Never did. He never will. The only way a person like Trump wins is by dividing, by creating the hate that he can then step back and proclaim, look at all the hate. I alone can fix it. No, he alone is the one that is responsible for what is happening in our country, for division, for the protests, for the violence, for everything that we see, for the number of deaths from a pandemic. No country is doing better at killing their citizens than we are, all under the watchful eye of Donnie the dictator.
Yeah.
We have to remove him.
We're being taught to kick down.
Yes.
To kick at
people below you.
What we are told we're supposed to be afraid of, instead of aiming for the penthouse and taking it down.
Yeah.
And
that's basically what I mean. Go ahead.
Yeah. It doesn't, until we educate ourselves as to what the truth is, we're basically in trouble.
And you can't hide from the truth. Whether the truth comes out in your lifetime or not is irrelevant. The truth eventually has a way of finding out. People like John Herron, a Blue Dot family member who is an archaeologist. I love his perspective on things because his mind looks at the Earth's history, not just the little pinprick on the end of it that the fleas, that would be us, infested the planet. The perspective that we live on one planet, and that planet right now is under attack from our own vile destruction, our greed for money, and when we know better ways to do something, we continue to insist that we do it the old way, and just to make money. And we can do better than that. We can do better for our nation. We can do better for the world that we live in. And that's the key here. That's the message. We can't fix the world until we fix home. And that's what we all have to do. We have to go through this bitter freaking election that is going to happen, where every manner of vile hate and cheating and rigged and all of this stuff will come out of Donnie's mouth. He will try to incite as much of it as he can before we kick his ass out the door. And even then, there will be a retaliation in certain ways in our society against throwing him out. How dare they throw out their Lord and Master? But we will work through that also. We only progress as a nation when the majority of us, sane thinkers, who have an eye for future generations and not just your own greedy, selfish reasons, we have a plan. But the plan is going to take us a long time, and it's not going to happen in my lifetime or anybody listening to this life. It will happen in the future, but we have to move our flag, our banner, our beliefs every generation we come along. Anyway,
and I
that's
have
just
to
what
I have to respectfully disagree with you. I believe that it's not going to happen. I believe it will happen in our lifetimes, John.
That's why I love you, Chris.
You know, when we have Bear going there and Elizabeth and Travis, they're not going to just let roll over.
No.
And
not my son.
Come November, they're going to come out to where, you know, Trump is going to lose so big, and it's going to be, he's going to lose so bad.
So bad.
And then come November, I'm still betting
I'm
what country
in the street, brother.
Run to. I'm betting he's going to be running to Russia in January, so he can't be extradited back to the States.
You know, I've always said his best option is to make an official trip to Russia, and then when he gets there, just ask for amnesty, ask for asylum. You know, go back to his Russian little hole that he wants. Again, I think that's what we're looking at here. Is Putin's got shit on Donnie, and Donnie can't do anything, and that's a scary thought when it comes to our nation's defense. Anyway, let me get in here because Phantom Kimoshiba and Bellica just jumped into the room. Hello, Bellica. Hugs to you, baby. Oh, baby, I'm glad you're here. And Phantom, how are you? Out in the West Texas town of no, you're not in El Paso.
I'm a little pissed off.
No, I know where you're at. I just know, you're out in West Texas, baby, where the sky's big out there. Y'all got a lot of room. That's what kills me whenever they say, we ain't got no more room for immigrants. Are you shitting me? Have you seen West Texas? Go to Wyoming. There ain't nobody there. They got lots of room. Anyway, Phantom, how's everything in your world?
It's going good.
Good, I'm glad.
I'm a little bit pissed off on y'all's behalf, though.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate your concern. It's always nice to have family that sticks up for you, and y'all have done just that. I'm sorry, and I apologize that y'all feel like you have to, like that my neighbors are people that.
Let me tell you, John. I walk around this neighborhood.
Oh, I've got a neighbor that shoots at our animals.
We got a bunch of Trumpers around my neighborhood, and they know you don't come near my house.
That's all I'm trying to say.
They know it, and
just don't come bring this to my house.
It's kind of funny, and I have one. Last year I was snow blowing for the neighbor that does not like me. And the father was out, and we were kind of getting, having a rapport. And the wife comes home watching me snow blow all this snow, and she, what the hell are you doing here? It's like, I'm snow blowing your snow because your snowblower went bad. And she's just yelling and screaming. Okay, fine, I'll go. And you could just tell that being nice to her really pissed her off.
I do try to live on the kill them with kindness. Don't play their game. Now, to mind you, when y'all go to listen to the sounds of the engine on the other videotapes, there's some cussing going on. But
look, we were in every right to fucking be angry. At that point, what were we supposed to do? Keep our mouths shut?
There's a little fuck you going on. What are you doing here? And all this bullshit. But
I'm willing to drop it all.
So
if they were to finally stop, I'd drop it. I wouldn't give a shit. Okay.
Just stay the fuck away from our house. Don't bring it to my house. I won't bring it to your house.
I used to work in retail, and sometimes customers would be really miserable. But if you treat them with kindness, they, by the end of the transaction, they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, and I'm having a bad day or whatever."
Yeah. You know, for those of you keeping count, most of the cigarettes I light, I let burn up in the ashtray, just sitting there. I guess it's a comfort thing. I guess I light it and
You
set
need
it
to
down.
stop.
Yep, I need to stop. I'm working on it. Anyway, Jesus, let me catch up here.
Don't think for a moment I haven't tried to.
Oh, are you shitting me? Ain't nobody more. Dad, didn't my sons are.
It's a little bit more angry
They love their
than that,
daddy.
though. Oh yeah, I do,
And they
but
see
I
their
get tired
dad.
of their shit.
Yeah, I'm hacking my lungs up all the time. It's not really a good. Yeah. No. Anyway, Gary Spring donated another $1 in beaver bucks all the way from Canada. Gary, we appreciate it. And Michelle Graham came in and donated $3 to Super Chat and said, "You're doing great, John." In Buck Trump. That's what she said. Thank you, Michelle. And Tim Torkelson.
John?
Yes, ma'am.
After you get done there, get caught up with your gong banging there.
Yeah.
I just want to know how Jenny's doing.
Oh, baby, she's doing fine. Her picture just popped up in front of me on my screen, and I'm just loving it. She is fine. I go out there and sit right there where her stall is, where the gate is. There's a little spot that I can sit down at right there at the gate. And between the gate and the fence post, she'll come over and put her head through there and just put her head in my lap. And I'll just sit there and pet her for a while. It is. I'm painting a picture of sweetness because it is. It's pisses me off, and because she's a very gentle.
John.
Can you imagine if we
She
did
is.
that to their dog? I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
saying.
Oh, they'd be screaming. They'd be screaming.
And I'd hope they would.
I hope.
I would hope they would.
I
If
hope they love their dog that much.
God,
if they don't give a shit about the dog, get rid of the dog.
I don't think anybody could be that mean to pets. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You know, if they're going to be that mean to an animal, believe me, they will be that mean to a person. They start with animals or worse. Exactly. Let me catch this here. Tim Torkelson donated $5 to Super Chat and said, "Join the Church of the Subgenius. Our pipe smoking, hat wearing leader is Bob Dobbs, aka Smiling Bob. Go long and hang low, my friends." Outstanding, Tim Torkelson. I appreciate it tremendously. I follow the Fabulous Furry Freak Brothers all the way back. Felix the Cat. Those are my, daring days of the Church of Subgenius. I love it. Angela Barnes has joined our Patreon membership. Thank you very much, Angela. We appreciate that tremendously. And Michelle I can't see. Is that an L or not? Boysvert. I'm sorry.
Boysvert? Hope we're getting that right. I'm sorry if we're not.
There's a dot on that L, isn't there?
No, there shouldn't be. Michelle Boysvert.
Yeah, B-O-I, right?
Yeah, B-O-I-S-V-E-R-T.
There you go. That L's got a dot on top of it.
That is not an.
Well, I just noticed the dot just a minute ago.
Oh man.
Yes, Michelle Boysvert, thank you very much. Donated $3 to Super Chat. We appreciate it tremendously. Always tune in for Fun with Names. That's
the first one was with Brian.
Hey, well, you say my name good, John.
Johnny Fly. That's easy. It rolls right off your tongue.
No, my real name.
Oh, do you want to publicly admit that, John? You know.
No, I don't.
Huh?
No, probably
you don't.
Not.
Probably not. Probably would be a good thing to say your name. Are you shitting me? No, buddy. Your name's yeah, John. Yeah, kind of rings. It's got a certain ring to it. I believe they named people in the Bible after us. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
Important people too. That's who they.
I just wonder what name they would give me that would signify that my name means I'm good looking.
Johnny Fly. That's the name, baby. I think you got it.
Suave.
I heard that, Bill. I heard that laugh.
I'll tell you what. If you want to see a family in action, baby, around a big table, and I mean sometimes the table is mighty large, come by and join our Discord group. You can find us at a bluedotintexas.com. Go there and you can find the link to how to download Discord. You can find our shop, everything that you want to know. Travis has built a website for you to get there. You can come by, click on that, get the download. We just had Candy 2 join us last night. She is way up on an island off the coast of Newfoundland. And and our voices reach all the way up there. We were tickled to death. She got in
That's
the room
cool.
last
I didn't know
night.
she was
Yes,
in there.
she was
That's
in there.
awesome. I
She has
love
been-
seeing people.
She has been in the chat forever.
Ever.
For a long, long
Great.
time. And then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
there she was. And
Hey,
it's like that old saying, no matter where you go, there you are.
Hey,
So.
by the way, John, I just want to let you know I am not egotistical by
Not
any
a
stretch of
bit.
the
Who would
imagination.
even think that, Johnny?
I'm telling you. Well, I just wanted to let you know. You know?
Oh, well, I'm glad you did, because now we all know Johnny Fly has not.
Now we know.
No, he's a very humble fellow that does not want
Yeah.
any attention at all. Hey, where's the fireworks, bud? Anyway, I guess that's where we're going to have to wrap it up tonight. I want to thank everybody that came by tonight. I want to thank everybody for their support. It means a lot to our family to know that we have friends out there, and no matter where you live, we should all have friends. Anyway, to get all that mushy shit going again. Bill Jones, again, we will look forward to you. Bill is going to come in on, Travis is here now, so Bill's going to come in on our next live family meeting, which will be when?
Either Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah,
said,
Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, we'll play it by ear for now.
Yeah, I'll listen to your rant tomorrow, and then Wednesday or Thursday, whenever you go live, I'm available all week, buddy.
Outstanding. We're just going to play with the schedule a little bit, but they're all live anyway. But
no worries.
I will look forward to hearing your opinion and.
No worries. No worries. I got a bunch of them.
Good. Pull one out, baby. Get it ready and fire it up.
By the way, to Travis, what I said earlier, buddy, that came from the heart. You made me proud, buddy. Love you.
I love you too, man, and I greatly appreciate it.
We love you back, Bill. We love you back. And David, thank you, my friend. I hope your day improves a whole lot. Manana,
sorry,
baby.
I was just so angry today about that. I just
let's try to shake it
we're
off.
all that way, man.
I will.
We're all in the same boat, and that's why we got each other, David.
Come out tomorrow. I have a better day tomorrow, baby. That's what it is.
There's a special part of my makeup that gets angry at people that hurt animals or threaten to hurt animals.
Yeah.
Animals and little kids. I mean, come on.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick on the indefensible.
They're innocent.
It's.
You're right, Johnny. They're innocent.
Just like me.
And it
like
just
me.
takes a real bully to try to intimidate an animal or me neither.
I hate using the word bully because it just seems a little. I mean, bullies are bullies. Don't get me wrong. The term I was bullied in school, so I'm not giving the term bully any leeway. But these dudes are adults.
Yeah.
They're more than just a bully.
Well, so's
They're
our
just,
president. He likes a little bullying.
He's immature as fuck.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, that's where they get it from.
And if our neighbors are
Not
still
my
listening for whatever reason, I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, I'm never gonna like Trump. It's
Never.
that simple. But here's the thing: I don't care if you like him. Like I don't not
If
understand.
you like lying, draft dodging cowards, have at it, baby.
I mean, yeah, that's
your guy.
That's true. But the way I look
who
at
you
it
wanna
is
stand
just
by.
the way I look at it is more simple. I got bigger things to worry about than you liking Trump.
I'm a
I got
little more
more
proud of
concern
my
about my
country than
donkey
that.
and our safety and all that other shit. So yeah, just that little heads up.
Anyway,
I'm sure Tommy will spread the word.
So we can make it
I'm
beyond
sure.
it. That's
I'm sure
more.
it'll spread like wildfire. Don't worry.
I saw a few comments earlier. Who's Tommy? Who's Tommy? I'm not going to go any further than that. Tommy knows who Tommy is.
Tommy knows who. Tommy
Again, I don't believe in witch hunts unless if I am absolutely put into a corner where I need to put one going.
Every neighborhood
And you do
needs
not want
somebody
me to
run
do that.
around and let everybody know everything. So,
Mm-hmm.
yep, that's our guy. Anyway, Johnny Five, thank you for being here, my friend. As handsome as you are and humble, it honors us that you bring your presence in here, buddy. We appreciate it.
Well, I also appreciate you having me on, and I always enjoy coming on when I can.
Well, we love having you, brother. We love having you.
Well, you take care of yourself, buddy. You
not a
and
problem.
Whole family.
Not a problem.
All right.
I've been around a long time. Don't plan on going anywhere now. I'm all invited. I mean, I got it. Mission. Not everybody in late life has a mission in their life anymore. It's like you kick back and retire and just relax. No, I got a mission, baby.
Well, I tell you what.
And I found it.
I tell you what. If you got in trouble, you have a mini army here. I'll tell you.
There you go, baby.
Amen.
Well, I appreciate
Amen.
that tremendously, and it does. It makes us feel a little bit better about being here. But have no fear that, like I said, whatever happens from now on, whatever happens. Last night, I love this thing. Last night, After everybody's, we settle down and watch the TV, and we're looking at the camera over there. And I'm telling you, the night vision, holy shit.
Yeah, it actually caught me off guard.
Yeah, that really caught me off guard because we had a light on in the back area near a camera. And I was looking at how bright it is, and I said, well, turn the light off. I want to see the, holy shit, there was no difference with the light on and the light off. It didn't matter. The camera caught it all. Not only that, we're looking at the one that shows, because there's cameras all over now, that shows our front porch, our front door, everything that goes on around that door is recorded. That's where the cats are fed.
My house is under surveillance.
Oh,
it's always been, but my house is now more surveillance than ever before.
Ever before.
Under the house,
I'm digging
through the
shit.
river. I'm just saying.
So this has got a zoom feature.
Yeah.
That even after it's recorded, you can zoom right in. It's a digital zoom. So even if something's happening way down the road, if it's on my film, you can zoom into it. And so last night we're sitting on watching the show we was watching last night, whatnot. And Tyler says, "Dad, there's a raccoon on the porch." Really? So he selects that camera and enlarges it, and then zooms in. And we're sitting there watching the raccoon eating what's left of all the cat food, and there's like 5 cats laying right around him, not even paying attention to him. He comes up every night. He eats the remaining cat food. He is a fat raccoon.
When things mellow out and we got time, I'm sure we're going to be sharing a lot of videos of like the cat meetings in the morning and all that other stuff, because now it's always going to be caught on tape.
It's always going to be caught on tape. Everything we do here is now going to be on tape. So,
but anyway, we better keep
Yeah,
going.
I guess I can't sneak down there.
Nobody can sneak around here now. We got your ass. We got
and
your
to be
ass on
fair,
film.
with the footage that I've gathered, I've done a pretty good job with what little we have.
Oh, y'all ain't even seen just a smidgen of what he's got.
Yeah.
Shit, no. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to point out what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the little incidents haven't been this major. If anything big happens, you bet your ass it's going to be all over social media. And then I'm going to start naming the names of who's involved. So there's no distinction.
We
about
are
who we're
working on a
talking.
legal case, and I have friends that work in the local media who will gladly tell the story.
Yeah,
because there's more to it.
I've even toying with this. Hey, send this to the local news station with a little
because
write up, which I'm real good at writing.
Well,
and
because
explain how your neighbors are trying to terrorize your ass.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, though. I also have friends who work. I won't say what station. They're in town, so
yeah, I don't want this to get bigger than it is, but if it gets bigger, I will. I'll bring it to the news and see if I can't make it a freaking news story.
Well, even if they don't talk
bring
about
attention
it,
to
we
it.
got enough here to make it go wildfire on the internet, and I hope it doesn't come to that, because I don't want to deal with that.
No, I don't want none of their shit.
Are you
Just
kidding
leave
me?
the hell alone
This
and
has
they'll be
literally
fine.
been my entire day.
Phantom
you know?
Kamishita, thank you so much for coming by, baby. We appreciate it. Anytime you come by.
You're welcome.
Well, good. Just come back again.
Yep, that's just one of my biggest pet peeves.
Oh, well.
Eat animals, so.
It is for a lot of people. Really, when you start taking it out on an animal, it speaks more about you than anything else will. If you're that low, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. But thank you, Phantom, for being concerned, and we appreciate that from all of you. And Velica, our sweetheart of the family, our hugger, our timekeeper. Velica, thank you so much for being here, darling. We appreciate you every time you're in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Velica is the one that spreads so much love in the room.
Yes, she does.
But she's punctual.
She does.
She does indeed, but she's punctual. Everybody gets a hug. John gets a time clock. That's what we got going on here.
Which we really need to
I
get
give
going.
you hugs, dude.
You give me hugs all the time, baby. I appreciate every one of them. I get one every night. Velica, thank you for being in this family and for showing us all that kind of love, that everybody gets a hug and everybody's welcome in this family. So we appreciate that. All that other mushy shit too, okay?
Mushy shit.
Yeah, mushy shit. We love you back.
I guess
and
it
all
could get mushy.
Yeah, it gets all mushy shit. Anyway, that's about all. We're going to shut it down. I'm going to go say hello to Mama for a minute, and then I'm going to come back over and visit in the Blue Room. Believe me, the conversation gets lively in there and goes in every direction. It's a great big table. We'd love to have you come by. Anyway, on that note, I'll do a rant tomorrow. We'll be live on maybe Wednesday, or we'll figure it out. We'll let you know, but we'll let you know when the next family meeting is. But we will have a show every freaking day until this man is out of office and long after, because we have work to do, baby. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving us your time, for being a member of this family, for being concerned for my family. That is what an American looks like. And that's who we should all strive to be, is to care for our neighbors. If we can't care for our neighbors, it's hard caring for a whole society. It starts in your house. Try to be the best person you can. Show your kids the best person that you can be, and they will become better people. That's the way it works in this world. And that's the only hope for mankind itself. Anyway, if other way, we'll spend all our time trying to kill each other. Too much Cavendish. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for being here. We'll see you later. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
There you go,
Bye.
buddy. The family says goodnight, and we'll see you again. Y'all take it easy. Bye now.